Hey guys, Kyro here, and welcome back to another episode of Kyrocraft. This is episode 4, and the plan for today is to get away from all the villager projects and work on a few other projects. Today we'll work on fixing our chicken cooker, designing an XP farm, and finding a location for our true main base. Now this starter area is awesome, but it just really isn't doing it for me, guys. So I think it's high time we set out and do some exploring. Now of course, guys, I said we're going to be taking a look at the chicken cooker first, so let's go ahead and open the chest. And it's basically an egg farm. Okay, what is happening in here? Let's tear this out. There's not even... How are we getting so many eggs? I think I see the problem. And here we are in our redstone testing world. Observers are broken in this update for some reason, and I didn't notice it until just now, and I think they're actually broken in all of the 1.14 updates, so be careful about using observers. They act a little wonky right now. What this is where you can take any signal and turn it into a 1-tick pulse with this rising edge monostable, and we're going to take a power out of it at 1 tick, and then a power out of it that's delayed by 2 ticks, and so what that'll give us is a basically 2 pulses over all of these dispensers with lava buckets in them. And I went for a 2x2 on this instead of a 1x1 because I wanted to avoid entity cramming originally. So that's why this is a little weird looking. And then right here is where we would have our chicken eggs getting dispensed out. Now I'm just going to go ahead and use normal chickens to demonstrate why lava buckets no longer are working as a source for chicken cookers and what we can do about it. So that was all 32 chickens here. As you can see, we get a 1-tick pulse of lava, and we don't get very many drops at all. 4 cooked chicken from 32 chickens in that chamber is not good rates at all, so we have to look at some other designs. Luckily, I found a solution. So I came up with this design. This is a gravity block on top of a hopper minecart with 2 dispensers, one having a fire charge, but I'm actually going to replace this with a flint and steel right now. The fire charge and the flint and steel both work, but they have to be on different delays. I have it set up here. 3 repeaters on 4 ticks and 1 repeater on 3 ticks. Going into observer. That observer goes into this block, which will power this water bucket dispenser. We just have to have that delay, and then we have to have the dispenser, or the observer, to make sure the water bucket picks it back up so that whenever we go to put our flint in here again, it comes out. So let's go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then give it a tester, and we catch them on fire, and then right as they start to drop everything, we splash that water out, and then we get all of the drops. So we have 10 drops there, we had 10 chickens in there, that's 100% return rate. Every time I've tested it, it's come out this way, so we're going to use that design to come up with something that looks a little bit more like this. And this is a monstrosity. I compacted it down a little bit, and this is the full design here. This is where our chickens go to lay our eggs in a 1x1. We can have 24 chickens in there without entity cramming, meaning we can get 24 eggs every 5 minutes. That's why we have to have the 2x2 down low. And then they will just be they'll go across into this hopper, into this dispenser here, and give us eggs. So let's go ahead and take 32 of these eggs. While I'm explaining this, this is just going to dispense them out. We've got a couple wiring issues over here. This is as compact as I could make it right now with observers being how they are. These blue lines go to water buckets, and the orange lines go to the flint and steel dispensers. And all that's going to happen is every time it's nighttime, so let's go to 20,000, this daylight sensor is no longer going to have even 1 signal of strength. Okay? So then whenever it's day again, so I think that's right around 23,000 is whenever it picks up a 1. We're going to get all of these guys burning, and then we're going to see all of our drops come in here. And shortly you should see that we actually get 32 chicken out of here. If you guys are interested in building this chicken cooker, I'll be making a redstone tutorial on it, so be on the lookout for that. Now of course we are going to be building that massive chicken cooker here on the server, but it won't be in place of the smaller one. It'll be at our main base location, which we are currently looking for. I think a jungle biome would look lovely, but I've never built one before, so we'll see what we can find. On screen now should be a map of our world. Our starter base is at the red dot, and we're headed northeast. I want to go in this general direction because there's a desert there, which is all the orange area, and I'd like to use a little bit more glass and concrete in my builds. I think it'd look pretty nice. Guys, this is it. This is where we're going to be building our base. This isn't where I planned on coming. I planned on going to a jungle, but This is looking so awesome already. I can remove that water and replace it to make it a little more manageable. And I think we can have a cliffside base, which of course means we're going to need to get elytra eventually, but I think that'd be really cool. We could have a base inside the cliff, and we can also have towers coming up around here, and then a port. And on the other side of us, we've got a ship over there, which I just raided, and got some bamboo, which is great because I have not been able to find a bamboo forest anywhere. So now we can get some bamboo, we can get some scaffolding, we can get some XP farms going with that, which is great. And we've got all this ice over here, and then there's some more frozen iceberg biomes over there. The deserts are pretty close as well, so yeah, this is going to be awesome. Now, because we don't have very much stuff with us, although I do have a full inventory, we need to start grabbing all of our items up and bringing them over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get all our stuff. Alright guys, I may have overestimated by just a little bit how many items I was going to bring over. I've got this chest here, this chest here, this one here, and then a bunch of eggs. The rest of them all empty. I didn't realize I was so broke, guys. This is a shock to me. Shock aside, let's talk about the base plan. Well, guys, as far as base plans go, I got nothing. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. I think what I'm gonna do is make a path that comes up through here, because right up here we have this crevice right here, and it kind of goes stairways up here, and I'd like to build a house that sticks out right there with a lookout tower. I think that'd look really cool to start out, and then pretty soon we can get started over here with a storage area. And by pretty soon, I mean after we kill the Ender Dragon and get elytra, because we're going to need it to get up there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I think we're going to go with a oak and stone brick for the build here, and I think the path is going to be oak. Hey guys, before the time-lapse music starts today, I want to talk to you about free time and hobbies. Now, I play a lot of Minecraft, but there's a variety of things I enjoy doing. A few of them include other games like Apex, No Man's Sky, and Monster Hunter World. If you don't play that, you totally should. But some of them aren't computer-related at all. For instance, I used to play the guitar and piano a lot, but now I pick up the guitar occasionally, but for the most part, life keeps me busy. Hashtag adulting. But how much free time is too much time? I think it varies person to person and depends a lot on their situation. Back whenever I worked at a power plant, we used to have 12-hour shifts, night and days, and I had 2 hours of driving, 1 hour there, 1 hour back, which basically meant that I would wake up, get ready, go to work, come home, and then go straight to bed, and then do it all again for however long I had to work straight. The upside was that the rotating schedule was set up so that everyone got a 1 week period straight off every month. On paper, this, at least to me, seemed awesome. A 1 week vacation monthly without using vacation days? Sign me up. It was pretty great when you got that week off, at least until day 3 or so, and then I just didn't know what to do with myself. This could be because I'm an introvert and I'm not in school anymore to have friends to hang out with in free time, so maybe you extroverts out there can let me know if it's the same for you or not. In fact, introverts and extroverts, I want to hear from both of you. Go down to the comments section and let me know how long of a vacation is good enough for you and how much time is too much. I'm very interested in finding out how everybody else handles their free time. Also on the subject of hobbies, I love watching anime, and the latest one my wife and I have been keeping up with every Wednesday is The Rising of the Shield Hero. I'd have to rank it tied for first place on my list of anime along with My Hero Academia. Another question for you viewers, what's your favorite anime and are you currently watching? Do you even watch anime? I don't know, let me know down in the comments. Well, that's enough of that, let's get back to Minecraft. Alright guys, here it is so far. So, I made a little dock here. I'm sure there's some better designs, but I think it looks pretty nice. So we don't have all this replaced yet. We'll do that eventually. But for now, this place is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. I like having this little balcony here that we can see. Having parts of it roofed and parts of it not, I think makes it pretty unique feeling. I thought it would add a nice touch of detail to add little stalagmites around. Yeah, this place looks pretty nice. Has a little glass dome up here. And I like it because you can jump over that fence to get out. I try to think about functionality in these bases too, even though they look nice. You know, you want them to look good, but you want them to also be functional, and that's where this comes along, and I completely forgot to grab my chests. I think the next thing we should work on is probably getting ready to kill the Ender Dragon. For that, we're going to need an enchanted bow with infinity, so I think it'd be a good time right now to go ahead and see if I can find a dungeon somewhere. So what I'm going to do is type in /seed, hit T to pull up your chat, click the number right here, and then hit Control A to highlight all of it and Control C to copy it. Then you can go to chunkbase.com and plug it in right there, as long as you're playing in single player. For some reason, a lot of server owners don't want you to have the seed. For what reason, I'm not sure. But then you just go ahead and plug it in, and then they have a bunch of different apps. They have slime finders, dungeon finders, stronghold finders, you name it. But we're going to go ahead and use that and find a skeleton spawner. I'm the only person that would come over without having food. Luckily, we had a bunch of raw chicken from our other chicken farm, so I'm going to cook that up. But I'm back over at this base because our villager breeder is to the south, and just to the southwest of where we are here, there's actually a skeleton spawner relatively close, which is pretty nice because if we're close enough to certain things, we can actually load some of the farms around here while we're killing some of those skeletons. So I think that'll be a good idea to use the one over here. Alright guys, this is the exact spot that it says that we should be at, so I'm just going to dig down 1 by 2 just like this to get straight down there, and it should be under this block, but we'll see shortly. And here it is, guys. That definitely looks like a skeleton spawner, so let's go ahead and make our way around through here. Alright guys, here we go. And there's no skeletons. Why? What? Oh no, they're here. They're definitely here. Alright guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and mine this out 4 high, 4 out each way. 1, 2, 3. This block will be out. 1, 2, 3, 4. This side's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. This side needs to come out 1, and then 4 over here. And then we're going to take it 4 down as well. Alright guys, we have our 9 by 9 area dug out, and I almost forgot we want to go ahead and put some of these blocks just like this, that way skeletons don't spawn on top of them. But now we want to go ahead and get the water system. I smelted up some iron earlier, and I made an infinite water source. What we're going to do here is put them in 2 of the corners here. It doesn't matter which 2 as long as they're on the same side. And then right here where the water is going like that, we're just going to dig down so that it'll continue pushing. And now we got to figure out how to get them upwards. And how I think we're going to do that is with the same trick that we used to get the other villagers. We're going to have a block right here, and we're going to take these 2 right here out and put stair blocks like that. Now I think if I'm correct here, and I'm not, those need to be 1 more block down like that. Right, and then up here we need to have a block going out like that. Then we need to get some signs and run them right here, here, and here. And then we can make source blocks going up 23 blocks. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm just going to dig over to where I want to drop them and make sure that I drop them at least 23 blocks. Alright guys, so I wanted to bring you guys back and show you this trick. Since they have entity cramming now, you can drop them 23 blocks and they'll be at 1 HP. We're going to drop them onto this pressure plate here that is on top of a hopper, 2 hoppers. And then what's going to happen is we're going to push them into these vines here. Okay, now vines, if you don't know, break collision boxes, meaning that there's no longer going to be a maximum of 25 skeletons here, so we can AFK for a while, let them pile up, and then kill them all at once. And then all the drops are going to get collected here. And all this is a pressure plate into a repeater into a block with a sticky piston on top with another block on its face. And I put a piece of glass up here. I'm glad I didn't break that on accident. I put another piece of glass up here just because sometimes if you don't, they will just get trapped and start suffocating. All we have left to do now, I think I grabbed some dirt. Yes, I did. Just kind of pillar over here. Try not to get knocked down, because if we do, we will probably die. Oh, no. Shoot. Alright, and here we go. Let's just go ahead and block that up. Oh, I'm getting shot from back here. Oh! No. Make sure you have this blocked off. Make sure you block this part off, obviously. Forgot to mention, because I'm an idiot, but that's okay. So now this is all enclosed. We should start seeing, we get a bunch of skeletons coming in, and they will push back and forth, so we'll get this little clock going here. But that's alright. Again, it'll keep them all on this square so that they don't take entity damage. I'm going to AFK for around about 10 minutes right now. I'm going to block myself in. AFK for 10 minutes and come back and we'll see what we get. So we have had some drops. I stayed right here on this corner because if you walk into them you seem to take damage. But some of them have died, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and grab my sword and see what we get here. I know we're already at level 41, but if we hit F3, there's like 97 mobs here, 94 mobs, something like that. So let's give her a whack. A couple. They've had plenty of time to heal up. And now, let's see how far this goes. That's a lot of XP. Hey, leave me alone. I want my XP. There we go. 2 levels. Just kidding. That'd be like a lot of levels if you don't have any levels yet. So, what all items did we get? I bet there's a bunch of bows in here. There are a bunch of bows. There's actually not as many as I thought there was going to be, but that's okay. We're going to get a lot of bone meal from this, a lot of arrows. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and AFK here for a while and see what we get. Alright guys, it's actually the next day. I went ahead and got a Looting 3 book from our villager over here in the corner and threw it on this sword and wham bam shazam, we got an overpowered bow. Check this baby out. And Breaking 3, Infinity, Flame Punch 2, and Power 5. This is actually the second one I combined. I messed the first one up because I'd combined like 5 Unbreaking 1 bows to make an Unbreaking 3 bow and put everything on that, and then it told me it was too expensive to put power on, so it took a little longer than normal, but that's alright. We got it. We're good. Now, we have another project planned for today. I want to take some sugarcane from over here and go ahead and make an automatic sugarcane farm over at the main base. Alright guys, I'm back over here. I repaired up my pickaxe. And I was thinking about places to put this, and I think it'll look really cool right up here. We're just going to have a small sugarcane farm for now. So I gathered up all the slime balls, sugarcane I have left, and iron ingots I could find. And I think we're just going to go ahead and dig this out, and we're going to set it back a few blocks. Alright guys, and here is our sugarcane farm done. The reason I didn't do a bunch of progress updates with this one is because it's super simple. You guys have probably seen this design 100,000 times, but just in case you're wondering, we've got, as soon as we get in here, we've got an observer on the top block where the sugarcane can grow here, and then whenever it's here, that's going to activate the redstone, which will activate this entire line, pushing this piston, which will break it, and hopefully they'll drop off over here, fall into this water stream, and then come over here to the end to a single hopper that runs into a chest. That chest is accessible from the outside over here. And now we just got to put our wood back. But yeah, I think it looks pretty nice, all things considered, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think this is hopefully going to give us a little bit of sugarcane. We are going to be building a much bigger sugarcane farm. There will be everything industrialized in this series, don't you worry. But that's a project for another day. We are running out of time for today's episode. Yeah, guys, I was editing the clips together, and we are all out of time for today's episode. I think in the next episode, we need to at least start the beginnings of another highway, at least to get back and forth between our starter base and our main base, because it is taking forever. I also think I'm going to go hunt some Enderman off camera tonight and try to get enough Ender Pearls to go to the end dimension. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, share this video with a friend, leave a like, and subscribe for more. As always, thanks for watching, guys. My name is Kyro, and I'm out. Bye!